Hey, it's Rachel here again. It's Sunday morning again, and I'm actually parked outside a different Kingdom Hall to usual. This one's the next one down from me, and yeah, I'm parked pretty much by the entrance as people go into the hall. This is the first time I've been here. They've probably heard of me being at the other one and wondered when their time would come. I was actually surprised at how many cars were in the car park already when I got here. It's not a very big car park, mind you, and they'll be parking up the road. And but there's still, quite a few people coming in, and no doubt they'll see my signs because I've got the one on the roof which sort of catches the eye a bit. And there's somebody coming to talk to me. I think he's having a look at my car. I've got black polythene up on the window. I saw him just having a look. So I don't know if he's going to be brave and come and talk to the big, bad, ferocious apostate. I don't know. Anyway, the sign I have on my car today is one that I've used before. It's Christians don't shun, but cults do. So I hope that it just triggers a little thinking in the people who see it, because they'll be really well aware of cults like Scientology, and in New Zealand there's a cult called Gloria Vale who practice shunning, and so they're aware that cults practice shunning, but they don't seem to relate that to themselves. So it'd be nice if they did. Anyway, so hopefully quite a few people are getting a look at it, and it's a nice morning. Sit here talking. Yes, I've been thinking, what shall I talk about today? Something short and sweet, because I probably won't be here that long. I was thinking about, I'm always thinking about what kinds of conversations you could strike up with witnesses. Not that I get that opportunity, because there's not many congregations in the region that I live in, and they probably know me and they're not going to talk to me. So however, I still think about it, and one thing I was thinking about was talking about engaging them in a conversation about torture, whether they felt torture was ever justifiable. I think most of them would say no, they think that's torture is inhumane, and it can't be justified. And then perhaps I could go on to asking, how do they feel about emotional torture, emotional abuse? And they'd probably say no, that wasn't good, not something that a Christian should be practicing. And then somehow lead that into talking about what shunning does to people who are shunned, and to the shunner. In fact, the shunners suffer as well, but for the person that's been shunned, it is like a torture for them. Some of them would rather be dead. Actually, some of them do end up committing suicide because they just can't stand the rejection they feel from their family and all their loved ones. I mean, it's a well-documented fact that isolation is used as a form of torture. And even the Awake magazine, I think, it might have been a couple of years ago, 2015, something like that, there was an article talking about the silent treatment. It was in regards to marriages, when one spouse gives the other one the silent treatment, and it depicted this as something bad, something abusive, something manipulative, that the person using it is exerting power over the other person in order to manipulate them into giving in to what they want. That's an abusive practice, and certainly withholding love and affection from someone is abusive and torturous for that person. So Jehovah's Witnesses, you probably would say that you don't agree with torture, but it's something that you do. And I don't think many witnesses give too much thought to what it does to someone when they shun them, especially family members when they shun a loved one. They are so convinced that the instruction to shun is from Jehovah God through the faithful and discreet slave, who are really just a bunch of imperfect, non-inspired men by their own admission who make mistakes. They believe that even though it goes against their gut and their instincts and their better judgment, they will go ahead and do it and shun. It's just crazy. Oh, the wind's getting up now and I can hear my sign on the roof sort of moving about a bit because I didn't tie it down with that many straps this time. But I don't drive with it on usually, so okay. I don't want it to take off the roof though and fly off somewhere like a kite. Anyway, I think that's about it for today, and I'll probably just stay here another 5 minutes to catch the latecomers, because there's always some stragglers who disobey the governing body and aren't showing proper appreciation for those spiritual provisions from Jehovah by not getting to the meetings on time. It's terrible. Anyway, I'll say bye for now. Goodbye.